Pleasant Ridge Baptist Church. My name is Tyler Hildebrand. I'm the head of school of Pleasant Ridge Christian Academy, right here on the campus of Pleasant Ridge Baptist Church. I am here, and I have been asked to put together kind of a plan for what I think would be an enriching ministry experience for both the church and the school. And so I just wanted to present to you what I think could be a good pathway forward for the church and the school. First, I really am so thankful for the partnership and for the support, the strong, overwhelming support from Pleasant Ridge Baptist Church. I really want to avoid us becoming independent ministries where the school is over here doing one thing and the church is over here doing another thing, and it just kind of creates conflict and tension. I really don't want that. I want the school to be able to support and enrich the church as much as possible. I would like it to be a complementary relationship, a partnership in the gospel. And that's really what we want to achieve. And so that's my goal. That's my hope, is that we can do that. So I just wanted to show kind of some past examples. I have been in Christian K-12 education. Next year will be my 10th year. This is an example of my previous school, which was a church school, kind of what we were able to do. This is the bottom picture is a before picture of the playground. The top picture is almost from the same vantage point. And these two pictures are separated by about 60 days, 2 months. So a lot can happen when the church and the school ministries are in one accord for one common goal to not only advance the gospel, but also to improve facilities, improve outcomes, whatever it may be. Here's another example. This top picture was before we were having a really hard time on rainy days getting folks to the front door. The front door is right here. Also on Sundays, the church was having a hard time getting the elderly folks out of their cars into the store. So we invested this project was about $20,000 and got a commercial grade covering that covered the length of the sidewalk. So another example of church and school ministries coming together for one common good. This is another example. This is the entire, I think it was the southeast parking lot was fenced in. The church had yearly festivals. There was a fall festival that was huge every year. And then the school had a number of outside things, field day, harvest festival, all these types of things. So since they both had outside festivals, we fenced in this area. It did cost us it was a six-figure project, about $120,000, but so worth it. Everything that we did was completely contained. The school paid for all of these projects, and the church benefited from it. So I really think that's how the school can really bring a level of enrichment to the church as we move forward. This is another example. We had a few areas. Before I got to the school, it was an open campus. So we kind of periodically, Fort Walton Beach has a big problem with homeless vagrants kind of walking around. So we would come to the school some days, even church on Sunday mornings, and there would just be homeless people hanging out inside the church area, the secure area. So we put up some of these gates at these entry points that really helped negate that problem. School paid for this project as well, and the church obviously benefited from it. So those are just examples of past projects that I've been a part of when school and church collaboratively came together and worked on some things together. So I wanted to talk quickly about the current project, the playground project, which has been going on for a couple years, which I think is awesome. Super excited to hear. Over here, from this vantage point, this is where the playground currently is. My understanding is that the playground is currently scheduled to go right here in this area. And I think I have another picture. Yeah, so this would be a close-up. This is the area where the playground is scheduled to go. There are some problems with this plan on the school side that I think would be helpful if I explained so that we can work together in partnership together to enrich each ministry. So the school, in order to survive, is going to have to go into the elementary realm sooner rather than later. I know the plan that was originally proposed to church folks is that we would start with 6th grade and go all the way to 12th grade, and then when that happened, we'd go back down to elementary. Well, the problem is I just don't see that as sustainable. Listen, the Lord owns a cattle on 1,000 hills. If he wants it done, it can get done. But he's also given us a brain and experiences and things like that that can help us discern next steps. I really think it is in the school's best interest to go down into the elementary realm sooner rather than later. And if we were to do that, which we need to, not if, when we do that, we're going to need a fence, the play area to be fenced in, and also the play area to have this really nice artificial fall zone. Now, this is my favorite. I like the artificial turf. I think it looks sharp. But fall zone, you can put sand in a fall zone area. You can put mulch. The problem is with that, kids throw things. Sand goes everywhere. It gets in the buildings. It's not a good sustainable plan. Same with mulch. Mulch gets thrown, mixed in with the grass, mixed up with the lawnmower. It's not a good plan. There are other things like rubber, bonded rubber. It's called a pour in place, also known as a PIP. Those are very expensive, and they get very, very hot on the sun. So this artificial turf, you can't pick it up. It is not easily, it doesn't break down easy, and it doesn't get as hot as the pour in place stuff does. So the problem is we need these things. There's not an easy way to do that here. Not that at least I see. I'm willing to talk about it if I am seeing something wrong. I just don't see there really an easy way to put those things in place here. However, I do see potentially it being a better option to put the playground here out front in the courtyard area. Now, I know that you're probably thinking, wait, what? What are you talking about? A playground in the front of the church? This is kind of what I'm thinking. This building right here, my cursor's kind of blinking, so I'm sorry, my apologies. But this building right here is the children's education building. So this is where the children meet on Sundays and Wednesdays for education. And so that would put the playground right beside that education building. Additionally, so this is kind of a mock-up, we were talking about, well, at least, I don't know, I heard that there were discussions of making this window, hope you can see it, my cursor's kind of blinking from my perspective, making this window into a door. And so if that takes place, we can have children that are dropped off into the education building and are able to access the playground without ever leaving the secure area. This is an example of my attempt, at least. It looks like a child drew it. It's my attempt on a computer to kind of visualize and create what a decorative fence looks like. And if you can suspend reality real quick and just imagine that grass that's inside the fenced area as being artificial turf, We would have to do some recalibration on these hedges as well, just reimagining what those hedges, what that landscape would look like, rather. We would also have to have a push bar fire egress here and a push bar fire egress here. So don't worry about that. We'll be within fire code. We'll have to pull a permit, obviously, get all that done. So those aren't represented here in the picture. I did the best to get the fence up using my computer program that I could. So secure areas. So children are dropped off and they never have to leave the secure area ever for any reason. So I think it's a wonderful, potentially solves some challenges, at least for the school. And I think it would be enriching for the church as well. So this project, like I said, we're working together in partnership. The school is willing to fundraise, to pay for this project. We just want to be in unison and in harmony with the church. So here's an example of where the door would go. And then this is a picture of the inside. So this is the inside of where that current window is now, but where the door would be. So just to give you an idea of where that is. So this is, I think, could be a wonderful opportunity for the church and the school together to do something that could be enriching for both ministries and could benefit both as well. So, like I said at the beginning, my name is Tyler Hildebrand. My cell phone number is here. My email number is here. Feel free to call me, text me, email me at any time. I want to make sure that I'm available to you and that I can answer any questions from you. So thank you for allowing me to present this at this time, and please let me know if you have any questions.